is recognized for our questions with the Dargani kin. Senator Lacson? Senator Ping?
Yes, thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman. Yes, may I call on Mr. Dargani?
Good afternoon,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Dargani. I just would like to ask you, who are the lawyers who visited you after your apprehension? In the Senate, I'm referring to the Senate visit.
Yeah, the lawyers
You
that
have their
visited
names?
us, the lawyers that visited us is Attorney Don Capunan, Attorney Dimitri Felix, Attorney Daryl Valles. Just those three so far.
Yes, and you personally know them, all of them?
Yes, I personally know all of them.
And you hired them as your lawyers?
For the investigation, we hired Attorney Don Capunan and Attorney Joselito Lumangoya and Attorney Ferdito Pasio.
But
Attorney
why
Dimitri
did these three
Felix and
lawyers?
Attorney Daryl Valles are actually our family lawyers that we retained since August of this year. They
Since
came
August.
on on the request of our mother to visit us.
So Attorney Valles is your retained lawyer, your family lawyer, since August this year
That's correct, Your Honor.
until today.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, I am particularly interested in the lawyering business of Attorney Valles because when the new spokesperson of the president was interviewed, he averred that Attorney Valles used to work in the office of the special assistant to the president up until March 1, 2021. And then, since then, he is now connected with the office of a member of the House of Representatives. Would you know, Mr. Dargani, if that's an accurate information?
I believe he was connected with the House of Representative, but he also left that job.
When did he leave the job?
I remember when we spoke in August, he already said that he had
He's
resigned.
he was no longer connected.
Yes, that's correct.
And you don't know that for a fact, you know?
Well, that's what I would like to. I take his word for it.
Yes, because Attorney or Secretary Nograles used the present tense when he was interviewed, you know, that he is now connected with the office of a member of the House of. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, I brought that up because uh, of the provision of RA 6713 or the ethical standards, you know, of public officials, particularly Section 7, Paragraph B, Subparagraph 2, no? Yung prohibited acts and transactions. And we know this, Mr. Chairman, because when our lawyers, our members of our legislative staff would like to practice their professions, because if we want to earn extra, uh, an extra living, you know, through honest means, then we allow them. And it is the head of office, no less than the Senate President, who would give them that limited authority. That's why it's very important that we establish the fact that Attorney Valles, whether Attorney Valles is still connected with the House of Representatives or not, because if he's still connected with the office of a member of the House of Representatives, then he's clearly violating Section B or Section 7, Paragraph B, Subparagraph 2 of 6713. And it carries with it a penalty of imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or a fine of not exceeding 5,000 pesos. So I would just like to establish that fact if he is still connected with the office of a member of the HOR. Yun lang po ang gusto ko malaman because that's why I would like to ask Mr. Dargani if that was the case. And since he is not sure, maybe the Secretariat through or the Director General, Attorney Kimbo, might want to verify this report, Mr. Chairman. That's all.
That will be done. Senator Lacson, Director General Kimbo is authorized to make representations with the House of Representatives. How long and when? If he's still there, because the word is currently employed at the House of Representatives, quote unquote. So if that is so, then we should find out whether he's still there or when he left, if he did leave. But again,
Because even if
On it.
yes, Mr. Chairman, and even if he has the limited authority granted by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, meron pa ring limitation. Kasi kung government naman yung kalaban sa kaso, he cannot he's not allowed to practice his profession no matter how limited. So that came as a form of a manifestation from this representation. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
thank you. Well, very good points from the distinguished gentleman from Cavite. Thank you very much, Senator Lacson. Yes, Senator Pangilinan, go ahead, please.
Yes, we support the request of Senator Lacson to get more information regarding the lawyer who made representations as lawyering for the Darganis. It would be interesting to note because he is lawyering for individuals who are who have been or allegedly been involved in criminal action or criminal acts. And if there is a conflict, then you have a lawyer also committing criminal acts to defend those who are accused of criminal acts. So talagang we'd like to know if there is in fact a violation of the code as mentioned by Senator Lacson. Thank you for the opportunity to make this manifestation.
Thank you,
Mr.
Senator Valles.
Thank you,